Whether you're talking about times of chaos or times of calm, the old maxim is true. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. The problem is, in those times of calm, the people who aren't getting prepared often ridicule and mock the people who are getting prepared. And we're talking about preparation like food supplies, water, ammunition, extra cash, so that when those hard times do hit, and hard times do hit, you can be more prepared than you otherwise would have been. But people call you a conspiracy theorist or a tinfoil hat wearing crazy psycho. But with Hurricane Irma, a Category 5 superstorm looming on the horizon, check out what's going on with Floridians who didn't choose to prepare beforehand. You guys enjoy and share the video.
Just in case Hurricane Harvey and the catastrophic Houston flooding incident didn't wake up enough Americans to the importance of preparedness and survival planning, Hurricane Irma has just achieved beast mode status with 180-mile-per-hour super winds that easily put it in a Category 5 superstorm. According to the National Hurricane Center, Irma is a potentially catastrophic Category 5 hurricane and will bring life-threatening wind, storm surge, and rainfall hazards to portions of the northeastern Leeward Islands beginning later today and the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico beginning tomorrow. Preparation should be rushed to completion before the arrival of tropical storm-force winds later today in the Leeward Islands and tomorrow morning in the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico. As reported by ClickOrlando.com, Floridians are in a state of total panic because almost none of them thought to prepare before now. One shopper, Diane Williams, said, "It was a little bit of a pandemonium. Getting here was worse than being inside. It's just that everybody's panicked, so they're preparing, which is wise, but it's just crazy." Store shelves are already being stripped bare at Walmart and other retailers. Generators are completely sold out at Home Depot and other stores. Astonishingly, ClickOrlando.com even mentions the importance of having some cash on hand. They said cash will also be essential in the case of a power outage since ATMs would not be able to operate and businesses would not be able to process credit cards. As Michael Snyder correctly points out in the Economic Collapse blog, it's only fools who are suddenly panicked because they failed to prepare before the arrival of an imminent crisis. Those that wait until the last minute are going to find that there's nothing left for them. Of course, those who've been preparing all along don't even have to run out to the store in a panic. Case in point, when Hurricane Harvey hit Texas, one guy didn't have to prepare at all. He was fully prepared with food, water, and even a backup PTO generator attached to his tractor. And that PTO generator was a lifesaver when the power went down. Instead of freaking out, he just started up the tractor, plugged in the power cable to the PTO-driven generator, and threw the transfer switch. And they would have power for as long as they wanted to burn the diesel. When people don't have to panic, they can spend a lot of time working on ways to help others. So what's the lesson here? If you're prepared, you can assist in recovery efforts instead of adding to the disaster burden. Even so, the mainstream media has for many years mocked preppers with tinfoil hat characterizations and defamatory hit pieces. As it turns out, yet again, the preppers were the geniuses after all. As we just found out during Hurricane Harvey, those who are well prepared against natural disasters can make it through almost anything. Those who fail to prepare, on the other hand, become desperate and even dangerous when a crisis strikes. The greatest threat to any city, it turns out, isn't a natural disaster, but rather the lack of preparedness among its citizens. When people don't prepare, they create a massive humanitarian burden on local law enforcement and emergency responders. Every person who fails to prepare becomes a burden on the entire system. But of course, those who prepare in advance are in a position to help others in need. Despite this simple fact, the mainstream media has condemned preppers as hoarders who are blamed for stocking up on essential supplies like food, water, and ammunition to be deployed against looters. No wonder the entire mainstream media is widely labeled as fake news. They've been pushing an anti-preparedness message for years, contributing to the humanitarian disasters now folding in Texas and Florida. Once again, the globalist-run media proves it's the enemy of the American people. So what's the bottom line? Stay informed, get prepared, These storms are nothing compared to the total chaos that will be witnessed if North Korea sets off an EMP weapon above the United States, or if the stock market crashes. And whether you want to believe it or not, what you're witnessing right now in Houston and Florida will eventually encompass every city across the nation. The question is, will you be prepared?
Part of being prepared for a survival situation is having an adequate and reliable source of light. These rugged reserve flashlights throw off over 1,200 lumens of light. The link for these, along with your discount, is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching this video. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with others. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe and notification button and you'll be alerted when I upload new videos. Today's shirts for the day are Truth, the new hate speech, Truth is treason in the empire of lies, and McDeath's, eat fast, die young. Your $5 off promo code is in a link in the description for you for every shirt in the store. Don't forget to leave your thoughts for the world and the Google Thought Police in the comments section below. I'll see you guys in the next video.